It's the after talk.
After talk.
It is the after talk.
I'm meeting after Crossroads. What's up? After Crossroads.
It's the after talk, y'all. It's the after talk. What's up? Hello, and how are you doing? Welcome to Upward and Onward Presents our meeting at the Crossroads music series, After Talk. Now, the After Talk is where we actually get a chance to go back a little bit and focus in on some of the interviews that we had early in the year with some of the artists. So sit back, relax, snap on the seatbelt, do whatever you got to do, grab some popcorn because we're about to get nitty gritty and get a little bit around the edges of things, if you know what I mean. From the Helen of the West Indies, the beautiful island of St. Lucia, we have whom is called the tiny powerhouse, the singer-songwriter Abigail Marshall, whose quote is, "Sing with passion and enjoy every song like it's going to be your last. Don't let anyone shut you up." Okay, folks, close your eyes, sit back, relax, and imagine you are on a beach under an umbrella with a nice
Cold? That doesn't sound good.
Would have been if you had let me finish. But anyway, since I was so rudely interrupted out of my dream.
I'm actually saving you from sounding silly.
Okay, my drink of choice this time is, and was, 10 High Kentucky Bourbon. On the rocks, that is. After watching football with Ken folks again. Another loss, 0-3 for both of us, B. How you been otherwise?
Yeah, I'm all right.
But once again, that's the ambassador of Jack Daniels himself, our co-host, Bruno Diaz. And here's a toast from your host, yours truly, Darren Lorenzo. Today's episode takes place on the boundary with the Atlantic Ocean, northwest of Barbados, northeast of St. Vincent, and south of Martinique, with our tour guide for this excursion, Jardé Pierre, another co-host and native of this eastern Caribbean island.
Mr. Google Maps over here.
No, just had some friends from the island.
Friends? Yeah, let's go with that.
So through Jardé's interview, let's find out more about Abigail.
Hi, my name is Abigail Marshall, a 22-year-old singer from the island of St. Lucia. I started singing at the age of 2, and since then, singing is all I've wanted to do. So in essence, I've been singing for 20 years. During those 20 years, I have seen a lot of growth in my singing, and I could say that I am entirely grateful, and I know that there is a lot more that I could do, a lot more growing that I could do, and I'm looking forward to that in the future. The falling leaves drift by my window. The falling leaves of red and gold.
What's been going on with you?
Well, these days we're at home, everybody's stuck in the house because of the pandemic. So there's nothing much going on, but there's been a bit of planning and rehearsing and practicing, getting myself attuned and everything else for when things really do pick up again. So that's all I've been up to, really.
Okay, cool.
Jane Mountain is a wonderful pick.
Yes, I agree. Jane Mountain is beautiful. That's great.
That was in the very beginning when I did my very first gig. I was about 17, and
Nice.
I ended up, and that was my first gig experience. It was really good. I learned a few lessons there that, the music business is. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful.
That's great. Jade Mountain is our number one hotel on the island. It's where if you have millions of dollars and you want to come to St. Lucia, that's where you go. Like Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, all the big stars, this is where they go. So to be able to perform at a hotel. The what?
I think recently Kevin Hart came here.
Yes. Kevin Hart was there as well. Kevin Hart was there, and even what's his name? Black Panther.
Yes, Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman was there as well. Yes.
Yeah.
So to perform at such a great hotel is quite an accomplishment.
It was an honor. I mean, I met some wonderful people there. The first night I sung there, I remember in between our set breaks, I was just, calming down a little bit, having a drink, and then the general manager came and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I just had to come to see who's that new voice we have here." And I was so flattered because, that was my first night. I met a lot of wonderful people. The staff are amazing. The service is great. Everything is just great. I started writing again. And I mean, it was a good thing because we had so much time all of a sudden. We had so much time on our hands to do more. I started writing at 14. It started on a whim. I had an idea for a song and I wrote it within an hour. I was so lucky that I got to perform it probably 2 weeks after that at a music festival, and it felt so good doing a song that I wrote myself. At the time, our music coordinator, he made an arrangement quickly for us, and me and the guys, we did the song, we executed it the best that we could. I mean, now listen to it, there's so much more that we could have done, but we were young and, we were just getting into creating something of our own. But when I wrote that first song, it felt good. And I could probably say that I do have a knack for writing, but what my problem is sometimes is that my mind works in overdrive and I start off, and if I don't get to write it quick enough on paper, I forget. All of these artists I talk about, they inspire me to want to do more. Maybe one day I'm gonna record something or some things, but for now, I just wanted to make sure that I'd gotten to the place that I want to be, or at least on my way there before I started recording things and putting it out there. I didn't want to sound amateur, or I didn't want it to come off like I was rushing anything. It's not like I'm a perfectionist or anything, but I want to know that it's not half-cooked or something. You know what I mean? Like you're creating something, but then it's so rushed, that it's not at its full potential. I didn't want my voice to be at its growing stage in a song. It did not feel right. So recording hasn't been a priority. And with regards to recording, if I were to record, it would most likely be along the lines of some soul or R&B, maybe even jazz. If I had to say my favorite genre of music, I don't have a favorite genre. There are so many awesome genres of music out there. I cannot play favorites. But the ones that I connect to the most, it's the soul, it's the R&B, it's the jazz. I am able to express myself emotionally more with these songs because that's what I can relate to. It's also what has given me the most inspiration for singing. I can tell you that when I'm singing a soulful song, I connect to it more than anything else. Like if I'm at work and I have this song to sing, and it's filled with emotions. I have cried so many times at work. I cannot count. I have cried because of the emotions in a song, because I feel all of that. I absorb all of that energy, and it's like a reflection. That's one of the things that made it so difficult for me to actually adjust to quarantine life and performing indoors virtually. I could not do it because when you perform it, it's like a reflection. It's like you're giving something and you're getting something back. It's a vibe. When people are enjoying music, you get this warmth. But then I could not get that through the screen. It's just you talking and you're not getting anything back, and you're singing, but it's just blunt. I can't wait to feel that again. The energy of everybody around you. But if I were to record, it would be along the lines of soul R&B. My advice to anybody starting off, a young singer, remember to be yourself. Do what you love. If you love to sing your soul, or you love to sing your pop, or you love to sing your reggae, do that. Don't let anybody steer you in the wrong direction or the direction away from who you truly are. Another thing to remember is that growth is so important in any musician, singer. It doesn't matter who you are. Growth is so important. Yes, you're gonna get people telling you, oh, you're amazing, you're so good, and so on. Yes, you could use that for motivation, but don't let that get to your head. You get to the point where you feel like you're such a great star, and you think where you are or you need to be. Don't get so lost in the moment that you forget, hey, this is just another step. I am on my way, but I'm not there yet. And that's what I tell myself all the time. This is why I have grown the way I have. And that's what I want to say to you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here today. And continue enjoying music. Take it all in. Take the time that you have home to master your art, make your craft better, and to continue to grow. Growth and humility, it's important for any musician, right? Thank you.
Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Aren't you?
Okay. Once again, that was our featured artist, Abigail Marshall. And big thanks to Upward and Onward Productions Director of Music Relations, Jardé, Pierre. Jardé was one of our key video editors and co-host from our video music series, OMATC, our meeting at the Crossroads, where this show spun from. You can catch that on Upward and On Productions social media like Facebook. Our Instagram and Twitter is Up and On Prod. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Upward and Onward Productions LLC. Yeah, I know, shameless plug. Oh well, it is what it is.
Can we get back on track now?
Yeah, my bad. Well, another good interview, and I didn't even have to talk much.
No, but you're making up for it now.
Oh, touche. Trust the timing of your life. Your story is far from done. The best is yet to come. After talk. Ciao. Well, on behalf of Onward Productions, we'd like to thank you for hanging out for our meeting at the Crossroads, After Talk. Now, your attention and time is much appreciated, and we look forward to having you checking in for more later on. Remember, success is only an arm's length away. Stay safe, stay home if you can, and if not, keep practicing social distance with a healthy and cautious way of life. Upward and onward, folks.
After talk. What's the haps? What's the scoop? What's going on? After talk.
It's the after talk.